This broadcast, presented by Squirtle and its partner schools, is not to be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The content and descriptions on the platform may not be disseminated without the written consent of Squirtle and its partner schools. The thoughts and opinions shared on Squirtle's platform are those of the individual and do not necessarily reflect the views of the organization or its partners. Squirtle does not tolerate or condone hateful, bigoted, or divisive content. We want to thank our schools, advertisers, and individuals that have joined with us in our mission to build community around the local school.
At Squirtle.com right now for more information.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
We know you have options when it comes to your vehicles, so we are grateful for the fact that you make us your dealership of choice. Whether you are needing service or parts on your existing vehicles, or possibly you are in the market for a new or newer vehicle, at Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, we will never take your time, loyalty, and friendship for granted. We are here for you. 405-262-2466, I-40 and Highway 81, exit 125. Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, the dealership with the gray canopy covers.
At El Reno Family Dentistry, we are dedicated to providing you and your family with the highest quality of dental care in a comfortable, affordable, and friendly way. We offer a wide range of services from digital x-rays and implants to Botox. We are insurance friendly and offer flexible financing. Call today for your free first visit at 405-262-6737. We can't wait to see you here at El Reno's most caring dental office.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Starting lineups for your Lady Indians. The netminder number 00 is senior Kinley Golden. Number 2, Alyssa Guzman. Senior number 5, Caroline Huber. Senior number 7, Reese Hardy. Freshman number 8, Conley Knapp. Number 10, a junior, Christina Connor. A junior number 12, Joey Lyerly. A senior number 13, Taylor Decker. Senior 15, Carly Golden. A senior number 25, Leslie Valdez. We are here at the Cameron Soccer Stadium here at Cameron University in Lawton, where the Lady Indians taking on the Lawton MacArthur Lady Highlanders. And let me double check the starting lineups for you. I may have missed a few. Kinley Golden, Caroline Huber, Reese Hardy, Conley Knapp, number 10, Christina Connor, 12, Joey Lyerly. 13, Taylor Decker. 15, Carly Golden. 22, Bree Spann. 24, Peyton Brickey. And 25, Leslie Valdez. The starting lineups for your Lady Indians tonight. I was looking at a prior roster. My apologies. Back to the traditional 3 official setup for this first round playoff game. And we're expecting a visit from the great Kurt Parker tonight. Saw him earlier this week, spoke with him earlier today, and as soon as his duties and obligations to the school district and to your young folks and the teachers and classroom instructors of El Reno Public Schools was satisfied, he was going to hop in the car and make the trek down I-44 to Lawton, Oklahoma. The colors for tonight's contest, the flags presented by the Lawton MacArthur Junior ROTC program, affiliated here with the Army Post Fort Sill. And as you look at the scoreboard camera there, it's not quite washed out. It shows 40 minutes on it. The scoreboard here in the Cameron Soccer Stadium faces west, so as the shadows grow long, that scoreboard will become easier to read. And the stadium lights are on, but the field runs east to west. As you're looking at it on your screen, we are on the north side of the stadium in the press box. Lady Indians will attack the east goal first, defend the west goal. And that scoreboard facing due west, and as I'm looking at it from the press box, it's not easy to read just looking at it. So 40 minutes on the clock, but we do have a good clear camera shot of it, and as the shadows grow long and the sun transitions further west and further down on the horizon, that scoreboard will come into view a little better for you. And we see the senior Leslie Valdez standing at the center field mark, and with the whistle, we're under play. Peyton Brickey advances it to Caroline Huber. She checks it back. Taylor Decker with it. Double knee sleeves. 50-50 ball down the sideline. Going to be awarded to MacArthur. So not the start that El Reno wanted. As we see Athletic Director Rodney Hayden and Coach Fred Slaughter, the doer of many things, joining us here in Lawton, just sitting a few rows in front of us below the press box. And the throw-in defended well, and El Reno nearly out to the midfield stripe. Leslie tries to clear it, can't quite get it cleared, but Carly Golden check that. Conley Knapp, stepped in front of that one. MacArthur back with it on their boot. They're going to be content to retreat back into the defensive end of the field to set up the Lady Highlander offense. Defended well. The senior Carly Golden, who had her signing ceremony last week, is signed to continue her pitch football career with the Lady Cougars of Redlands Community College. So she'll be staying local to the area. You'll continue to have opportunities to watch her further her soccer skills going into next season. Throw-in awarded to the Highlanders. As you're looking at the field in front of you, the safety yellow, sort of the same color as the center line on the highway. Those safety yellow lines are the lines for the soccer pitch. So as you look at it, don't be Don't get confused and be lost with the football markings, which are in white, except for midfield. It does share the midfield stripe at the 50-yard line. Penalty called, and you'll see the dimensions here are a little bit shorter and a little bit narrower than those at Memorial Stadium in El Reno. This configured for both high school and collegiate soccer. The Cameron University Aggies sponsor soccer as one of their intercollegiate athletics, or as part of their intercollegiate athletics, I'm sorry. 50-50 ball fought for and won by El Reno, poked out, and El Reno turns the corner. It's going to be a foot race. Leslie takes it, tries to give it the old one-timer. She's squeezed, and MacArthur pokes it free. Joey Lyerly handles it off her right foot. Reese Hardy with it on her right foot. That check down. Taylor Decker tries to center it into the hands of the MacArthur netminder in the yellow-gold netminder's jersey and matching knee-high socks. She clears it out with her right foot. 50-50 ball played near the midfield stripe. Ball's punched ahead, but Kinley Golden will secure that one with two hands. Wearing her trademark pink with black stripes and black numbers. El Reno wearing their white jerseys and blue shorts with white knee-high socks, indicative of their status as the visitors on the scoreboard. Caroline Huber takes advantage of that one. She turns the corner. She takes it wide down the far side. She's going to try and center it. She crosses, but out of bounds. A goal kick awarded. And here comes the great Kurt Parker as we speak, walking up the bleachers to join us. He'll be up here in just a few minutes. El Reno with it, scoring opportunity. Left foot, no good, just wide. First decent look for the Lady Indians. Caroline Huber tried to center it from the far side, and it was picked up by the goalie. That one, just a little bit wide. Joey Lyerly plays that one in front of her. Christina Connor keeps it there. Carly with it on her right foot. Splits the defense, but right into the shins of a Lady Highlander. Caroline Huber takes that back, tries to put a one-timer with her left foot on it, doesn't go. El Reno picks that one. They're off and running on the near side. Taylor Decker tries to center it, does. Christina Connor tries to one-time it to Leslie, can't get there. It's going to go out of bounds. A goal kick awarded. Christina looked like maybe she was trying to decide, do I want to put my right foot on this and trying to put it towards an upper 90, probably maybe far side upper 90. Decided to check it down to Leslie, and Leslie was ready to play the rebound. But a good look. And the great Kurt Parker has joined us here in the press box. We're going to give him a few minutes to get settled in. He just ran up the half-mile row of bleachers is in this WPA-era sunken stadium. They dug it right into the hill and poured the concrete for the bleachers from the sideline, and better part of about 40 or 50 vertical feet from bottom to top. 20 years ago, it didn't hurt quite so much to run those. Now walking it is exhausting. Throwing award to the Lady Highlanders on the far sideline, which would be right in front of the Lady Indian bench. And a different starting five than we've seen so far from the Lady Indians. We haven't seen this specific matchup yet. And Carly, the defenseman. It's going to be a foot race. Lady Indians are going to get there. Actually overplayed by MacArthur, and good defense near the sideline. They try to center it. Kinley Golden says, into my hands it goes. Thank you very much. Carly lets both her midfielders and her forwards take their position. She puts her foot on it right at the top of the outer box. Caroline Huber tried to catch that on her right foot at about the 45-yard line. She's able to get it back. Splits two. Attacks now down the far sideline. She stutters. She's trying to center, and if she's able to find somebody, she's going to be one-on-one. Last touch by the Lady Highlanders. Throw-in awarded on the far side sideline. Now she's going to throw it in at about the 5-yard line. Actually, she's going to check that down to, I believe, Joey Lyerly, number 12, the junior. Takes a running downhill start. Drax the back right foot. Scoring opportunity. McAllister sees some space, but defended well by Peyton Brickey. Holding her own, takes a little bit of contact, steps right through it. Conley Knapp with it on her foot. No, sorry, Christina Connor, number 10. She reverses it. And a collision with Valdez right around the 25-yard line. No harm, no foul. The parties play on. And as we near, we're about 8 minutes into this one. Just over 8 minutes into this one. Good read by the senior Carly Golden, stepped in front of that one. And we see the Velociraptor steps up from behind. Lawton felt the pressure, got rid of it, but it went right into the hands, and the ball's not out of bounds yet. Had just enough English to keep that in play. It's going to be a foot race. Leslie down the sideline, and she's going to be whistled for a foul. So a throw-in, and the Lady Highlander shaken up. We'll step away as the Lady Highlander awaits medical treatment. You're watching Lady Indians Playoff Soccer, brought to you by, home of the Lady Indians, El Reno Indians.tv. We'll be right back.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We know you have options when it comes to your vehicles, so we are grateful for the fact that you make us your dealership of choice. Whether you are needing service or parts on your existing vehicles, or possibly you are in the market for a new or newer vehicle, at Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, we will never take your time, loyalty, and friendship for granted. We are here for you. 405-262-2466, I-40 and Highway 81, exit 125. Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, the dealership with the gray canopy covers.
At El Reno Family Dentistry, we are dedicated to providing you and your family with the highest quality of dental care in a comfortable, affordable, and friendly way. We offer a wide range of services from digital x-rays and implants to Botox. We are insurance friendly and offer flexible financing. Call today for your free first visit at 405-262-6737. We can't wait to see you here at El Reno's most caring dental office.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
And we're back to it. We're going to try to bring you the number of the shaken up Lady Highlander. She's being helped off by some of the sports medicine staff. And actually, in this case, the teams are actually not on opposite sides. They're on the same side, but each bench runs from about the 32 to about the 45, 42 yard line-ish. They're separated by about 10 or 15 yards, but they're on the same side of the field. And so she's, at first I thought she was headed back to our bench, but both benches are over there. Leslie Valdez, the offending Lady Indian. Nothing malicious about it, not a carded foul, so they didn't show her the yellow or the red, just a play on. That poked loose. Reese Hardy takes that one, the senior, as she's trying to get to her second state tournament in as many sports. She was part of the Lady Indian softball team that made the Cinderella run. Good defense there to wall her off and check that down. And joining us for the first time since the devastating, Kurt and I sat next to each other at the devastating defeat in the championship Saturday game against the Lady Buffaloes of MacArthur. The great Kurt Parker back with us today. Kurt, we're glad you're here.
It's good to be here. Beautiful day for soccer.
It is. Good step through by Carly to clear that. And a good one-timer. Hit that one, had a little bit more spin, I think, than what she wanted. She was hoping to check that one up right there at about the 38 so El Reno could take it off of the knee and run. But unfortunately, my golf shot does the same thing. I try to spin it up and check it up about 8 yards away, and I end up a bunker and a 5-iron away. And number 16 for MacArthur stuck that hand out, almost got a handball on it there, but able to yank it down before she got whistled for the violation. And a corner kick awarded. So the first real scoring opportunity here. A couple of shots have headed Kinley Golden's way, but more sort of loose trickling balls she's wrangled easily. First scoring opportunity coming. Oh no, they awarded a throw-in, sorry, just above the end line. About as close to the corner as you can get without it being a corner kick. Goal kick awarded. So El Reno able to dodge that bullet. And we'll see who elects to take this one. For the most part, Kinley takes her own goal kicks. Obviously, any player can take the goal kick should they so choose. And different coaches and different players with different skill sets and concepts and schemes. But for the most part, all season, Kinley's been responsible for all of her net minding obligations, including the goal kicks. 2 steps checks that out. Bounces one time and kept in play. Great ball by Christina Connor down the near side sideline. Leslie finds Caroline Huber, the senior. She's going to check it ahead. Splits 3. It's a foot race. Reese is going to win it initially. She's going to try and center it. She does. Leslie right into the hands of the netminder. Good save by MacArthur. But El Reno, they're not going to lift. They're going to stay in the gas the whole time here. Throw in awarded to El Reno.
Very nice passing by the Lady Indians right there.
It was well executed. Caroline Huber did a good job. She put just enough hook on it. She was able to bend it around, split the defense. Reese Hardy caught it in rhythm, hit it cleanly off her right foot. Leslie had a hard shot, and I'll tell you what, the MacArthur netminder put her body in the way and took a shot.
Anytime you step in front of Leslie Valdez, you're going to take a shot.
24, Peyton Bricky. Reese tried the one-timer, couldn't quite catch it clean. She was trying to slip that right in front of that defenseman. 50-50 ball. Taylor Decker with it. She has it. Checks it back to Caroline Huber, the senior leader. Daughter of Craig and Julie Huber. Good center. And a run coming. It's overplayed, but Leslie doesn't give up on it, and that's going to be a throw-in awarded to El Reno. Good hustle there. And Julie Huber, Caroline's mom, does a great job of representing El Reno as our chief recruiter, trying to bring in talent in all aspects, not just in the classroom, but also at the district and administrative levels as well. And she has the credentials and the experience to probably go be a head superintendent anywhere she wants to, but has elected to stay in the district and continue to bring her skills to us, and we very much appreciate that. That one kicked from the 5-yard line. Takes a little bit of a weird hop, but Reese able to keep it on her foot. Steps through. Great physical fight by Taylor Decker, and she wins it, but MacArthur awarded the throw-in. I've got it about the center official, or what they call the referee, standing there at the 30-yard line. Substitution coming, I believe it is Alyssa Guzman, number 2, the senior, will check in for Reese Hardy. Early in the season, she and Reese were sort of in a 2-person rotation on that strong side edge. And then Coach Williams made some lineup changes, and Reese and Alyssa were in the starting lineup for several games opposite each other, playing on opposite sidelines, and then today back to the formula they started with. And they've had success in both looks. Yeah, Leslie fought through some contact. Tried to get the call. Caroline turns the corner. Punches it through. It's a foot race. Good job on MacArthur killing that. If they don't kill that, Caroline's got Leslie running on the near side and Christina Connor running on the far side right at about goalpost width. So she's sort of got her pick of poisons there. MacArthur had no choice but to kill that out of bounds. Taylor going stride for stride. And Caroline able to pick the pocket, and then they do a good job of kicking that off of Caroline's right leg. It's similar to the throw it off the man's hip in basketball. If you're going out of bounds, throw it off the other guy. So MacArthur knew they had to kill it. Were able to get a freebie out of that one. But
it's been about 2 minutes since MacArthur has actually got past the 50-yard line. So
yeah.
Lady Indians are doing an excellent job passing as well as defending.
Yeah, we're inside 5 minutes away from the midway point of the first 40-minute frame. We're scheduled for 2 40-minute halves, and it's a modified running clock, so there are certain situations, including the injury we saw earlier, in which the clock is stopped. But generally speaking, the clock otherwise runs. So if you watch international soccer or USA men's or women's national or Euro...
Take away by Leslie.
Yeah. I think Christina got hung out a little bit, wasn't sure what she wanted to do with it, just sort of poked it through, trying to find some neutral grass. Good defense by Taylor.
Yes.
She's using her body to protect that ball, and who's going to be awarded the throw-in? MacArthur is. I think Taylor thought she was going to be awarded that throw-in. That's why she'd walled off that sideline. So unlike an international play and MLS play, there is no stoppage time. It's just the 80 minutes and then the if necessary time. And in exchange, there are times where the clock is stopped. Another throw-in awarded to the Lady Highlanders. El Reno clears that one about a third of the way up the giant hill. I'll tell you what, if somebody wants to test their fitness, put on a pair of cleats and come run these hills.
Correct.
When I lived in Colorado, I thought I was in shape until you try to ride a bicycle up a mountain. Then you realize you're about 3 heartbeats from dead.
Yes.
Long throw in from McAllister. She drags her back toe, which is allowed. You got to either have a heel down or a toe down. And El Reno clears that one well out of play, out of bounds. So a corner kick coming. So another scoring opportunity here for Lawton. We'll see if they decide to try and keep it low or if they're going to try and attack. And you see the senior netminder, Carly Golden, calling out her player alignments. She's got, I believe that's Peyton Brickey on the near side post.
Now this is jammed, and Kinley's vision can be obstructed, so it's real important that the Lady Indians talk to one another.
Great job by Carly Golden to head that. It's still loose in front of the net. Kinley retreats back inside the goalie space. It's going to be a 50-50 ball down the sideline. Who's awarded the throw-in? Good job clearing that by Caroline Huber. She's not able to flip the field, but pushes him back out of the quick look. That's sort of like a baseline out of bounds play. Quick scoring opportunity out of it. And I'll tell you what, MacArthur did a good job of executing that. They executed that well. They had the look they wanted, but it was well defended off of the forehead of the senior Carly Golden. And the other, and the second half of the Golden girls wrangles that one down with two hands. She puts her right foot on it. It's going to take it would have taken a hop at the 45, but it was caught. Caroline with it to Christina, to Taylor Decker. Taylor's attacking with her left foot on the far side. Throw-in awarded to McAllister. That one got away from her a little bit. And a substitution coming. Reese Hardy will check back in. She will sub in for her initial reliever, Alyssa Guzman. Checking in for MacArthur, number 14, checking out number 16. Or check that, number 18, I'm sorry. Punch through. Connolly Knapp, just a freshman, and you see how the body contact knocks her off the ball in a couple of years after getting some more varsity experience and getting in the weight room. She's not going to get pushed off the ball there. You know, if for the folks that think soccer is a non-contact game, I would refer them to see also basketball and all soccer. Very much a physical game, just not the hands. It's all lower body. So Caroline tries to turn the corner, gets it right back. She's gonna retreat and try to set something up here. Finds Carly. Carly tries to one-time it into the hands of the netminder. She's unable to play it cleanly, but catches it off the bat down. Rolls to her right, kicks to her right, and it's going to drop out near midfield. That was misplayed. El Reno has to kill it. That was played off of the foot of Connolly Knapp. She was trying to catch it at about the 45, but ended up giving MacArthur a break on her, a lead out for a running break. To inbound from MacArthur on the throw-in, 19. She'll throw it into 21. And a great job by El Reno of crashing that. You sit on it, you don't sell your look, and then once the pass is committed, half a dozen 50-50 balls. El Reno trying to clear it into the offensive end. They're out sort of in the neutral zone if there were such a thing in soccer. Great job by Caroline Huber. She turns the corner and has some grass in front of her. And she finds Leslie Valdez, and Leslie falls. No foul. Leslie not even looking for one. I think she just got crossed up there. The line monster reached up and got a hold of her, I think. Should have worn my Velociraptor shirt today, Kurt. I didn't. I should have.
Yes.
Peyton Brickey fights through. Carly retreats trying to cut the angle off, and she does.
Good job.
You see that senior leadership forced her flat and then took the shot off goal. And just sort of a straight line floater in there. Kinley grabbed it with two hands and said, let's go the other way with it. And if you notice, Carly could have, in a foot race, Carly wins that. She wasn't running. She was running about 80%. Took the angle. It's very, very much in gridiron style football. Flatten them out. And right there you saw Carly turn the jets up, force the Lady Highlander to step in front of her. It's going to be a foot race. Kinley will win that one. And you'll see here, occasionally some of the opponents that we've seen this year, the goalies tend to get a little bit soft after they secure it. And that ball is live the whole time.
Right.
You know, it's not like in basketball, whistle blows and the ball goes out of bounds. That's a live ball. So if the goalie were to lose focus, looks like they actually called an offsides penalty there. So.
And right there, I mean, that may have looked like a very easy saved by the goalie, but when you've got a girl running full tilt at you,
and you've got,
it's kind of hard to concentrate.
It is.
You might get smashed.
And it's a timing thing. She knew that ball was going to short hop her, and if to the shortstops in the world or the first baseman who have to pick that short hop, if you don't play it just right, it flies into the fence. And Kinley knows if she misplays that, there's nobody behind her. She is last man back. Just like that, and a great pass out wide by Leslie, and we see Reese putting her feet to use. And for those who are in the El Reno area, pending the cancellation, or let's hope it doesn't get canceled, tomorrow is the student versus alumni basketball game, and the great Coach Jennifer Douglas and myself will be, for me, I'll be putting the stripes back on, and for Coach Douglas, maybe the first time she's had to put the stripes on, and we'll go referee a little bit of basketball, and we'll see just how good a shape I really am in. Although my 3-year-old would tell me Daddy Round is a shape. Therefore, I am in shape, Kurt. Big thanks to Chuck Lawson in the transportation department there at El Reno Public Schools. I made a super late last-minute request. As soon as we knew when and where this game was going to be played, I put in for a vehicle. And, generally you got to give 7 days notice, but Chuck, ever the gentleman, able to accommodate me. It helps when you're not picky. Yes. I just needed to have keys and a motor. And that's about all I needed. And he was able to come through for me, so gives me an opportunity to come down here and bring this production live to each and every one of our Reno Nation faithful.
Yeah, and that gives us a great opportunity and a great segue to thank Chuck for his many years of service, as he is going to be retiring at the end of this year.
That's right, and his longtime second-in-command, David, will be taking over the helm as the Director of Transportation. So we wish Chuck all the best in his many ventures. Although he's...
Matter of fact, Zach, we have several El Reno veterans that are retiring this year, and if you see one of them as they walk by you, just be sure and tell them thank you for all their years of service to El Reno Public Schools.
That's right. For those who know Wes Brower, the Director of Maintenance and former football coach, he retired at the semester break. Right. So
that was his Christmas present to him.
That's right. So Chuck Atchison has given up the reins of coaching football. He's got a new grandbaby, and it's a whole lot easier to spend time with her when you're not game planning. Not that being the director of maintenance and operations is any less busy, just busy in a different sense. And Russell Cook, the new head gridiron football coach, we welcome him. He's the assistant principal now over at the El Reno Learning Center, working under the tutelage of Garland Delk. And Kurt, I've never seen anybody willing to go to the mat to protect their kids any more than Garland Delk in my life. He holds his kids to high account, and he holds himself to high account as well. And he tells his kids, "I know what I'm asking you to do isn't easy, but if you're willing to do it, I'll do it with you." Kinley Golden to handle the goal kick obligations here, as you see all 4 defenders for the Lady Indians strung out right in front of her. Almost threaded the needle, and that's going to come right back to her. She'll secure that with her hands with those big goalie gloves on it. I used to wonder why they were padded, and I've seen some of the shots that the Lady Indians can put on goal, and it's a whole lot faster than trying to catch a football off the hand of a quarterback, I'll tell you what. That ball's going to have some backspin. It's going to check up, and those balls are a little bit scary. That backspin causes it to lose all its momentum, sort of like a drop shot in tennis. You can hit it with a ton of backspin. It'll check up. Kinley saw the spin, played it perfectly.
Kinley's been rock solid back there.
She has. Sheila Seawald, one of the high school counselors, so if you're an El Reno faithful, that may be your child's counselor at the high school. She is in her final few days of her education career. She too will be headed for the bright lights of retirement or the dark lights, whichever she chooses.
Nice passing by the Lady Indians. We can just get put that little crease in.
A great conversation with outgoing Superintendent Craig McVeigh as I believe he said he's winding down his 35th year in public education. I asked him, I said, now that we're about to turn the lights out on you, what's your plan? He said, well, I'm getting ready to become a 6th-time grandfather.
Yes.
So he's getting ready to have he's not getting ready to have his 6th grandchild. His daughter-in-law is getting ready to have his 6th grandchild. So I believe to date they're all girls. So we'll see if this one breaks the streak or if it.
Yes. And longtime coach and assistant principal Perry Owens will be greeting his first grandchild as he retires.
And he'll stay involved. He is the doer of all things attendance related.
Correct.
Make sure that kids are where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there, and when they're not, we have the documentation to make sure that we're keeping tabs on everybody. And if you work at Rose Witcher or Hillcrest or even Lincoln, that's not too bad. Get a bunch of high school kids and keep track of them for a day. Carly with it. She finds Alyssa streaking down the far sideline. Alyssa plays the game a lot different. Reese is very tall. Alyssa not near as tall, but a little bit more explosive style speed. She's deceptively quick. She accelerates well, so she'll let you run stride for stride with her, and then she'll just grab another gear, and as you're trying to accelerate with her, she's pulling away from you. So a little bit different style of play, but effective in its own right as we near the 10.5-minute mark remaining in the first. So a penalty awarded against MacArthur. So the Indians to attempt the free kick. I believe that's Carly Golden, and she scored from about this distance in the Northwest Classen tournament to score the only and game-winning goal. She does. Puts her right foot on that one and go high and wide right. Winds are blustery, but they're down from the first 2/3 of the season where you were playing in a 40-knot crosswind the whole time.
Yes.
The Bishop McGinnis game, it didn't matter which direction you wanted it to go. It was just going to go straight north. That's just what was going to happen. So we hope everybody stayed safe last night and continue to stay weather alert. In Oklahoma, everybody knows what that means about the time they're 3 years old. So continue to maintain your weather alert status through the weekend.
We're in the ones of May.
That's right.
The Ides of March.
And the ones of May, that's right. Unable to hang on to that one is Christina Connor. The one-timer floated out. Good job by Caroline Huber. She forced MacArthur to overplay that, stole it from behind. She's got pressure. Perfect timing of that pressure. That's the old wolf call in basketball. As you come untouched up and you got that wolf call, you got somebody in your back pocket trying to come take it from you. And a great lead pass by MacArthur, but the foot race, and you see Kinley Golden waving off her defender. Said, "I got it from here. Clear out. I'm gonna bail this one out of bounds out near midfield, and we'll see where the official awards." It looks like he's going to give it to her at about the. Right now, she's holding it at about the 49-yard line. So if she takes two steps of crow hop and a foot drag, that'll put her at about the 40. El Reno subbing, I believe. Let me double check that for you. Yeah, checking in Bree Vickers, number 14. By my count, yes, taken right out of her pocket by Joey Lyerly, the junior. Joey kicks it ahead. I think MacArthur's going to win this when they do. It's a good look. Awarded to MacArthur. Just the first game I've seen so far this year, Kurt, with 3 officials. So the official shortage affecting every sport at every level in Oklahoma. So if you've ever thought about being a game official, or if you're one of those folks who like to sit up and tell the officials what you think of them, Now's a great time to sign up with the OSSAA. You're going into the summer months. You got time to get training and get some coaching, get some learning in, and then by the time fall rolls around, we're ready for football or softball. And the retiring Perry Owens, an outstanding softball umpire in his own right, longtime rules interpreter for the OSSAA on the softball side.
He's working state tournament this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, if you've known Perry very long, you know that generally Thursday and Friday, after spring break, he'll be out of pocket working something somewhere. Not misplayed by MacArthur, but is El Reno able to win the battle? They don't. MacArthur punches it out, but a throw-in awarded to El Reno. MacArthur barely avoided disaster there. The netminder had a great look on it, but a Lady Highlander jumped up and headed it.
That's what I was talking about earlier with Kinley. When it gets that convoluted mess right in front of you, it's hard to see.
Because not only are you trying to track the ball, you're trying to track the position of your teammates as well as your opponents. Yeah. She just stepped that one behind her back, let it roll in front of her, played it through. Christina Connor pokes that out of bounds. Whistles blow, this time in favor of the Lady Indians, so a foul awarded against MacArthur. Carly Golden will take it from the 45 inside the near side hash. We're basically between the numbers, right at the 45 between the numbers. Takes 2 steps, kicks it hard across her body. That's a pretty good look at it. She's going to let that go out of bounds. El Reno will be awarded the throw-in. Carly quickly inbound with it, over the top, and a great throw-in, but it doesn't stay in bounds.
Right idea. To get it in quick because Lady Highlanders were moving back.
And I'll tell you, although a little bit windy today, this WPA era football, originally a football complex, been converted for both football and soccer. Cameron University sponsoring intercollegiate athletics in part with soccer. And then Lawton Public Schools plays a lot of football games here, so it's formatted and labeled and marked for both. It's sunken in. If you've ever been here, you understand there's a natural hill here, and they just dug out a hole in the middle of it and poured the concrete bleachers right up the walls. Good job by Conley, and that one's going to get away from her. I think she was trying to go near side upper 90. She also had Bree Vickers at about the 3-yard line there on the 2-point conversion spot. She had an opportunity to reverse it there, but I did not get a look at Bree to see if she was offsides before that kick or not. If she's offsides before that kick, you've got to put that shot on goal or they will whistle it as an offsides violation. So, and that may have been, she may have been looking for that, realized her teammate was offsides, had committed to the play, so decided to try and put it on net, see if we can make something happen. And we're inside 5 minutes to play here in the first of 2 regularly scheduled 40-minute frames. And a big thanks to all of our mini sponsors, and you'll see that timeout package run at halftime. We thank each and every one of them for their ongoing and continued support of El Reno Indian and Lady Indian athletics. And Coach Hayden always looking for more sponsors for El Reno Athletics, and understand that we use the Squirtle platform primarily for athletics, but there are additional events that we do with it. We do, of course, gifts to the Yanks. Only school, to our knowledge, still continuing that tradition after nearly 80 years.
That's correct.
Representing those individuals, originally who were part of the greatest generation, and now veterans of all conflicts, from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and now Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom. So all of the conflicts through the 20th and 21st century. Last school district in the country to our knowledge, and Peggy Haynes, who retired last year, and handball, good call by the official there. Not sure what I had a handball. I'm not sure what the call is here. Okay, so they are going to call a handball, but against El Reno. We also use Squirtle to bring you the Veterans Day Assembly as well as El Reno High School graduation. So all opportunities to recognize our young folks who, many of whom are involved in the athletic world. And a goal kick award, a good decision by Kinley. She played it well, saw it was going to miss, pulled up, got out of the way, let the ball go out of bounds. So we do use the Squirtle platform primarily for athletic events, but we do bring you a handful of selected events that are non-athletically related, including high school graduation. So if the weather's not conducive to you sitting out in it, or you've got loved ones and family who live out of town, great opportunity to watch your young person get recognized for the outstanding achievement that is the completion of the high school education. And the Squirtle sponsorships are good for a year, so it's a one and done deal. It's not a recurring thing. You just make your payment and you're covered for a year. And if you have questions about that, get with Rodney Hayden, the Director of Athletics, or Brooke Robertson, the Director of Community Outreach for El Reno. I'll give you all the information. We provide them statistics every day. We're well over 140,000 viewers on our broadcast so far, going back to September 1st. And so missing a couple of volleyball games, a couple of softball games as well. Great job by Kinley. She had Reese protecting her as that ball rolled out. Kinley closed the distance, grabbed it with two hands, didn't want to leave anything up to chance. We're inside 50 seconds. So sponsorships are good for a year. And whether you're a small business with a small marketing budget or you've got all the money in the world to spend, we've got something in the price for you. Reach out to Coach Hayden, Brooke Robertson. Not to mention, it'll give you a chance to go see Miss Patty, which is always a good day. If you're having a bad day, drop in, see Miss Patty. She makes it all better. Throw-in awarded to El Reno, but great job by the MacArthur coaching staff trying to sell their position there on the sideline, advocating for their cause. 8 seconds. One final throw-in, 2-1 zeros on the clock. And that'll do it for the first half of play. After the first 40-minute frame, we're all tied 0-0, as they say. You're watching Lady Indian Soccer. We'll step away for the intermission and see y'all in just a few minutes.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We know you have options when it comes to your vehicles, so we are grateful for the fact that you make us your dealership of choice. Whether you are needing service or parts on your existing vehicles, or possibly you are in the market for a new or newer vehicle, at Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, we will never take your time, loyalty, and friendship for granted. We are here for you. 405-262-2466, I-40 and Highway 81, exit 125. Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, the dealership with the gray canopy covers.
At El Reno Family Dentistry, we are dedicated to providing you and your family with the highest quality of dental care in a comfortable, affordable, and friendly way. We offer a wide range of services from digital x-rays and implants to Botox. We are insurance friendly and offer flexible financing. Call today for your free first visit at 405-262-6737. We can't wait to see you here at El Reno's most caring dental office.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We know you have options when it comes to your vehicles, so we are grateful for the fact that you make us your dealership of choice. Whether you are needing service or parts on your existing vehicles, or possibly you are in the market for a new or newer vehicle, at Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, we will never take your time, loyalty, and friendship for granted. We are here for you. 405-262-2466, I-40 and Highway 81, exit 125. Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, the dealership with the gray canopy covers.
At El Reno Family Dentistry, we are dedicated to providing you and your family with the highest quality of dental care in a comfortable, affordable, and friendly way. We offer a wide range of services from digital x-rays and implants to Botox. We are insurance friendly and offer flexible financing. Call today for your free first visit at 405-262-6737. We can't wait to see you here at El Reno's most caring dental office.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes.
And zero's on the clock. The Lady Indians are standing ready to meet their opponents, their combatants, at the midfield stripe, as MacArthur is just now trickling their way out of the locker room. So long adjustment period there for the Lady Highlanders. I don't know if they still do, Kurt, but Cameron used to have one of the premier law enforcement training programs as an undergraduate study down here. A friend of mine who's a retired Tulsa police officer, retired from Tulsa PD after 28 years, was on their equivalent of the SWAT team, was on their special operations team. And he has a bachelor's and 2 master's degrees in various disciplines within law enforcement and criminology from Cameron.
Yeah, nice. I know Cleet, where my nephew and
Council,
family members have gone is in Oklahoma City, and I don't know. I know that used to be down here, but
yeah,
what do you think are going to be the keys for the Lady Indians you've watched them several times.
Sure. Yeah. So being able to center the ball, try and force more corner kicks and more scoring opportunities on the offensive end, and then defensively can't allow fast break opportunities. They had one occur, and it was off a bad bounce, and the defense scrambled. Ultimately, was able to recover, but it really stressed the edge of the defense.
Yeah, I noticed Coach Williams had several subs toward the end of the first half, so she got her main players quite a bit of rest.
She did. She likes to. She's got a deep bench. She likes to sub. She likes to create different personnel matchups. That Reese Hardy for Alyssa Guzman sub is generally a strategic sub, trying to create a different look. They play differently. Reese is tall. It has real long legs. Has a long, stretched out stride. Alyssa is not nearly as tall. Tends to run a lot more compact and creates defensively a different look and offensively a different look. If you're used to timing those long, gazelle-like strides that Reese takes, it's like trying to time the stutter step of a dribbler. In basketball, same thing here. If you've got somebody who has short, quick, compact steps, timing that footwork so as to try and get a free one presents a different challenge. So, El Reno's been banged up on and off throughout the season. They appear to be, from all the information I have, a little bit pretty healthy tonight. I don't know that there's any lagging injuries. Looks like a foul called against El Reno, so a free kick coming early here in the second half from the 40-yard line. I'm not sure that's the way MacArthur wanted to execute that, but now Kinley Golden has to dribble it back into her box to secure that. She waited on it, and I thought she was hoping sort of like the foul ball tailing down the line was going to curl back into her. It didn't. So she had to reach out with her left foot, drag it back into the box, and then secure it with two hands. The Golden Girls coming from Maple. Super glad they chose El Reno as their ultimate home. And Kurt, you and I were talking over the intermission at the girls' basketball banquet. You and I had the opportunity to talk with the family of Najoni Sleeper. We found, and her mom came up to us and gave us all the thanks, and of course we passed those thanks along to Craig McVeigh, Matt Goucher, and Rodney Hayden for giving us the resources and the support we need to do this. But the Sleeper family came to us and was very grateful. We found out that Najoni has family strung out all over the southwest United States, New Mexico, and Arizona, and were regular viewers of our broadcast, gave them an opportunity to experience part of her life, even though they were separated by many hours and several plane tickets. So, that part of our job is something that we don't hear all the time. We know those folks are out there. And that just reinforces, if you're looking for an opportunity to invest in the school district, this is an opportunity to do that. And they're very real, tangible benefits that we see, like from the Sleeper family, or from the Valdez family, or from the Revelis family. All of those folks have come up to us over the last basketball season or so. Even folks like Rafe Goucher, who's playing football at Emporia State. He tunes in on Friday nights and watches the Gridiron Gang play. Caleb Holbutter will be there next year playing with him up in Kansas. With Caleb on the offensive line and Rafe on the defensive line, that's going to give some folks some headaches. Yes. Caleb had that ACL tear. I was talking to him the other day. He says he's healed, feels like he's back to normal. Now he's working on building his strength back up, so good things coming for that young man. And you're tickled pink if you're the Holbutter family. Arena, and good job by not quitting on that. The MacArthur goalie sort of meandered out there, and El Reno nearly stole one there. What should have been, by every calculation, an easy ball, El Reno forced a hurry-up play, and although they weren't able to capitalize on it this time. If you force enough hurry-up plays, you're going to get an opportunity. Good job by Caroline Huber. Obviously, Leslie Valdez in the mix. Great step through by Huber. She's going to sprint down the near sideline. Far side sideline, puts a shot on goal, but just wide. Decent look considering how flat she was. She was trying to use that wind to help her. The wind's a little bit at her back and out of the south, so we're looking south. The camera view is looking south, so Caroline was trying to hit that a little bit like a wedge shot, stand that up and let the wind try and tail it a little bit. Couldn't quite bend it enough, but decent look at it. And I like the aggressiveness and the pressure on the offensive end. And you were asking, what do we do to capitalize? And that's one of the things. You got to keep the ball on the offensive end of the field. You've got to keep pressure on those defenders, and a violation called against El Reno. So the ball will go over to the Lady Highlanders. They've got it marked at the hash, the far side hash, 20-yard line. A great play there at the midfield stripe. You saw the Lady Indians, they backed off of a play that they could have made there, and they forced MacArthur to sort of underplay that a little bit. Yes. The Lady Highlander went airborne expecting some pressure from behind. El Reno just sort of backed out, sort of like pulling out from, if you're backed up underneath somebody as a post defender, you just sort of pull out and back out from underneath them. Good ball security by Kinley. You see her grab it with two hands, and then pressure coming from the left side. She sticks it under that left elbow, sticks it under that left arm, rather.
Reno's got some numbers right now.
Yep, Caroline seeing an opportunity. Steps through, not going to get there. It's going to be a goal kick awarded, but a good run. We see Glenn Miller, the longtime sports editor for the El Reno Tribune, standing on the far side sideline. During that stretch run, during back.
Challenged by Leslie right there.
And Bree Vickers challenging on the near side. Told Glenn during the stretch run of basketball playoffs I spent more time with him than I did the wife and the baby. Playing in every gym across Oklahoma. Tuck and roll there by, I think that was Conley, it was. And just a freshman, well, we're looking forward to seeing her skill set continue to improve. And soccer, it's sort of a double-edged, part of it is improving your skill set. The other part of it is just improving your overall conditioning. And as they head into, for a lot of these girls, they're going to play soccer about 9 months out of the year.
Yes.
And although you compete every day, a big part of the off season is building what we call your base conditioning, your minimum threshold of conditioning. And the better your base level is, the more sport-specific conditioning you can do with greater returns. And if nothing else, a soccer player will outrun everybody in every sport. There are pauses in play, but unlike basketball where there's, defined moments of just stop and get ready, it's always sort of mingling, jogging, running here and there. And then, of course, when you see Carly or throw-in violation, looks like the throw-in will be awarded to, penalty kick, awarded to MacArthur, possibly a handball. And I don't like where this ball is. They've got it marked at the 31 or the 26-yard line. I think it's a fine spot, but it's within striking range here. If you're back outside the 40, even the 35, you've got to be pretty accurate with a fair bit of velocity, but this is a little more doable range, but that may not be that particular individual strong suit. That one's going to go up and out of play, but good fundamental goalkeeping, net minding there by Carly Golden. You saw her backpedal. Kept her eye on the ball, and she's going to backpedal until that crossbar crosses her line of sight. Once that crossbar crosses her eyes, she's looking straight up at the ball. As soon as that crossbar crosses her eyes, she knows it's out of play. If that ball comes down before that crossbar crosses her eyes, she knows she has to make a play.
Yeah, and Kinley backed up and go, and to where if it would have kind of floated over her, she had her hand ready, and she was
exactly. Just sort of, you can punch that away.
Give it a Pauline spike.
That's right. The left-footed one-timer by MacArthur. I'm bound to determine how them play McAllister, I guess.
Speaking of Pauline, she and Janae went to Kansas and competed in the tournament this weekend. Coach Douglas posted this on Facebook, and Janae was the MVP.
Well, there's a surprise.
And Pauline was first team.
Yeah.
So, sister's still at it.
Well, and you were telling me, Kurt, that Pauline elected to go out for and won a slot on the varsity volleyball team. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing more terrifying than the thought of a Pauline spike coming at my face from over the net. That just sounds like a very terrible day for somebody.
Oh, I can't wait.
I mean, Coach Douglas already said she's the strongest in the locker room by leaps and bounds, even just as a mere sophomore.
Yeah.
She was Daily Oklahoman and Tulsa World All-State Tournament team, first team All-State Tournament team. I think she was Suburban Conference second team, maybe? First team or second team?
She was first team.
First team.
Yeah.
And I think everybody in the starting five for the Lady Indians, and I think even in the top 6 or 7 rotation, received all conference honors of some kind. MVP, first or second team, even honorable mention. Leslie Valdez with the honorable mention, and Alyssa Guzman. Great effort there to keep that ball alive.
Center it. Good job.
Caroline's going to check it out, try it again. And now she's going to try and square it up. Outstanding defense by the senior defensive specialist, Carly Golden, there. And then through some contact. And this is some of that silent benefit of the weight room. When players are leaning on each other, he or she who is the strongest will win.
Yes.
You know, the old rule used to be low man wins, and under the laws of physics, that's true. But if you're a taller athlete, one of the things you can do to offside's the call. And if you're a taller athlete, one of the things you can do to make up for having the higher center of gravity and not being able to win the low man contest is being able just to put in work in the weight room. Get stronger. So when you have those situations where you're leaning on each other, you've got the advantage regardless of whether or not you're the tall man or the short one. Because despite my best efforts, I just don't possess the ability to be the short man. And Carly Golden, I'll tell you what, she's got one of the strongest legs I've seen. That right foot keeps them in. There's a lot of games they stay in, a lot of opportunities they get just because of the sheer strength of that right leg. We saw that come to play in the and no good wide. Fantastic play to get around the senior netminder, but a great retreat defensively to challenge that shot and forced it wide, and that may be the biggest break El Reno's seen all night.
Yes.
But credit to the Indian defense when Kinley was unable to make a play on the ball. The defense kept running step for step and continued to try and keep that goal inaccessible. Ultimately, if you get the right shot on it, it's going to go in, but right there she was going to have to bend it back and then bring it back across the front. MacArthur awarded the throw-in. As we near the 27-minute mark of the second frame. And kudos to Coach Hayden in the athletic department with the number of athletes we have signing to continue their athletic careers after high school is not insignificant. We had the Devereaux brothers, Caleb Holbutta, I know for sure on the football side. I think so far 3 Lady Indians, signed to go play basketball. And Leslie probably had chances, but she's elected to go back to Chihuahua, Mexico, where some of her family is, and study at the university down there. Yeah. But somebody out there would have taken a chance on her as well.
And Caroline has signed.
Seminole State College.
Okay.
And they share a region. So the old OCAC, the Oklahoma Collegiate Athletic Conference, which was the JUCO conference, has been dissolved. The NJCAA, the junior college Athletic Activities or Athletic Association, their governing body.
Leslie's got it marked.
She does. Caroline's going to take that out wide. They reorganized a few years ago, and one shot.
Oh!
Good net minding there. She bobbled it around, but was able to hang on to it.
And Leslie was right there. Had she bobbled it, Leslie would have either headed or poked it in. Very good job.
And she was right where she needed to be. She was ready to play the rebound.
Yes.
The NJCAA reorganized a few years ago into regions, so it's all under the greater NJCAA umbrella now rather than the conference umbrellas. Seminole State College and Redlands are in the same region, so these two teammates will become opponents and will be on opposite sides of the field next year.
Yes. And I was talking to Kendra Tabor today, and Kara has signed to play softball
at Southern Nazarene to be part of the Crimson Storm. And head softball coach Kylie Webb, a former catcher at Southern Nazarene. She played her college ball there at the Crimson Storm. So if anytime you get to send one of your own kids to play where you played in the same program that you developed in, is a big opportunity. And Callan Hayden setting all kinds of records at UCO on the men's basketball side. I don't remember exactly the numbers, but I think it was number of threes made in a game, number of threes made in a season or something, or some fantastic shooting record of some sort. And I know the Hayden family, both Rodney and on the brother and sister-in-law side. In fact, earlier this year, UCO opened their season to a exhibition game against Oklahoma State, and Callan gave the Cowboys all they wanted. And I'm a Cowboy fan, and I knew they gave them all they wanted. And they're going to get Leslie for the illegal slide tackle there. I don't think she loved the call, but official didn't have much of a choice there. When the player drops and the ball doesn't come out cleanly, officials are really stuck with one decision there, and takes all the discretion out of it. Over the top, that one played perfectly by Kinley. You saw her close out on it. She chopped her feet, and that's the old basketball close out, the breakdown. Closed out on it, let the ball drop, and then made a play on the ball. Rather than trying to field that with bodies flying everywhere in the air, let it drop. And in the event MacArthur plays in it, and that one's going to be kicked deep, but MacArthur netminder is going to haul that one in. In the event MacArthur does play that short hop, yeah, Kinley had already closed out on it, had made that angle on net really difficult. One of the things you have to do is you have to close out on the scorer to make that goal narrower.
Nice job by Carly.
That's popped over the top. Bree Vickers is going to get in the foot race. That's going to be a throw-in awarded to El Reno. Got to say, Kurt, I like the soccer rule. Last to touch it out of bounds doesn't get the ball back, as opposed to lacrosse. It's closest one to it. Ball goes out of bounds. First one to it gets possession. So and the Lady Highlander poked that one out. Didn't seem real confident in the play, but it was successful. Carly puts that one in play right over the top. I was going to check up but fall out of bounds at about the 21-yard line, so a throw-in awarded to MacArthur. About 21 minutes remaining in the second half, 21:40-ish. Long run coming.
Nice defense.
She takes that off the Well, if it weren't for Cole Owen, we'd all be in a world of hurt up here, Kurt.
Speak for yourself.
You threw me under the bus real quick there. Oh, off the side of Carly's head and rockets out of bounds. Leslie's not going to quite get there, but did a great job of challenge it, able to pick her pocket, does a good job of creating space, and I think she's going to try and check that off. Now she says, I got it from here.
Nice. Oh, we got somebody in the center.
We had Bree Vickers running just outside just inside the near side hash. El Reno will be awarded the throw in from about the 7-yard line, 6-yard line. Drags her toe to the 4, so gets an extra 1.5 yards out of it. Taylor Decker with it. El Reno tries to center it. Leslie heads it back, but into the hands of the netminder. So a good look by Leslie Valdez. She headed it backward. Strong kick by the MacArthur netminder. Caroline Huber does a great job of catching that one. Official decides to pass on the slide tackle. Huber a little slow getting up, but none the worse for wear, and back to the action she goes. If you're watching at home, you may have noticed that play was a little bit different than the slide tackle Leslie got called for. Great ball handling by Carly. Kicks it ahead.
Carly just used her strength to move the girl off the ball at that point in time.
She did. El Reno's getting lots of looks at the center, but the MacArthur goalie has made some adjustments in the second half, playing a little higher up in the box to intercept some of those scoring opportunities. Yeah, El Reno misplayed that one defensively, and now they're chasing a little bit. But Kinley Golden right there. And a good job man-to-man defensively there, just sitting in the pocket of your responsibility, stand between your responsibility and the net. Fast breaks are easy when you got 50 yards of grass in front of you, but as the numbers get smaller. And a great job by Caroline to keep that alive. Caroline's going to try and turn the corner. She hesitates, does. She's going to put one on. Right foot into the goalie's belly. She drops it, then falls on it.
Lady Indians are definitely attacking.
Yeah. Have to like the pressure.
Had some very good looks.
If that pressure stays, they'll have an opportunity at it for sure. And we see some of the
mass subs.
Yeah. Starting to get some miles on in this game. If you see the little green jerseys running around, those are some members of the U8 or the 8U and 10U teams from the Lawton Soccer Club. They're here sort of as the ball boys and girls tonight. Great call off there by Joey. She recognized what was happening. Leslie cleared out. Another look at the header. El Reno still keeping the pressure on. You guys can hear Kurt Parker. There's a horsefly up here that I am bound and determined to take care of before we leave. Kinley Golden back, and great defense. Yes.
What a job.
You see the Lady Indians scrambling, trying to clear the zone. Another shot on goal coming. Kinley plays that to perfection. Fantastic net minding by the senior of the Golden Twins, and you see some of the El Reno faithful on the far side and some of the El Reno faithful here on the near side. That one popped over the top. Kinley had a fairly calm first half, but has seen a little action this half and continues to rise to the occasion. Ball's poked up and over the top. Great job, and that one taken away. I see what she was trying to do, but she didn't get the look she wanted. And that ball was, I think, headed for Joey, and Joey had gotten her feet crossed up and was trying to recover from having been on the deck. Didn't get knocked over. Yeah, I think just got herself crossed up. Great job to take that away, and the Lady Indians trying to get something going. Leslie tries to give and go. Centers it again. Right back to Leslie. She's trying to corral it, and she can't. That ball had an awful lot of spin on it. She was trying to knock it down to kill that spin. And I think on that last look at it, it curled away from her. And El Reno poked that one from behind. Sprint to the side, or to the end line. It's going to be a goal kick awarded. And substitutions coming for the Lady Indians. Reese Hardy will check in. Bree Vickers will check out. Caroline Huber will check back in. So a much needed break for Caroline Huber. Sorry, folks, I think we had a power surge. We're trying to get all of our cameras back online for you here. Hang tight with us. You didn't miss anything. We're still tied nil apiece, 13:37 to play. Coming to the near side sideline, yes. Good job by Leslie there. El Reno awarded with the throw in.
Quick throw in, El Reno on the attack.
Another throw in awarded to El Reno down the near side sideline. We're working on bringing that scoreboard camera shot back just here in a second. Cole's working on getting that set up for you. As soon as I get the thumbs up, we'll bring that live to you.
Caroline shoots.
And right into the hands of the netminder.
Yes. Right attack on goal again.
With 12:15 to play. El Reno still trying to keep the pressure up. Throw in awarded to Lady Indians. We apologize for the disruption. That was a power surge in here. None of our equipment went offline.
I thought maybe it was that horse fly that was getting in on you.
I tell you what, strange things happen in the broadcast world, and most of the time, about every game there's some sort of problem. Most of the time our viewers don't have to suffer with us, but tonight they got the short end of the stick, so we apologize for the disruption. We brought that back to you just as quick as we could. And looks like
Mr. Fix-It, Cole Owen,
who's running camera, fixing electronics. El Reno being awarded, looks like they're going to get a deep throw in, not quite a corner kick. Having all kinds of problems with the technology today. Had a runaway camera's lens earlier. It was just zooming on its own accord. El Reno going to be whistled for the foul, so a free kick awarded to MacArthur. As we're inside 11 to play in the second of
I think that was Caroline.
40-minute frames.
She's taken a couple of shots, and she decided she'd get her pound of flesh.
Ball out of bounds in favor of the Lady Indians. So Taylor Decker will throw it in from the far side sideline. And MacArthur rockets that one hard into the end of their own bench there. So that one's going to leave a mark tomorrow. I don't care what you say, Kurt. Getting hit by a soccer ball hurts.
It does. Because if you use your hands, it's a penalty.
Exactly. You just got to sort of stick your face in the way and know that it's coming.
You can't defend yourself like Carly a while ago when she just got nailed in the side of the face.
That's right.
It's part of it.
So it goes. Substitution coming from MacArthur.
It's nice that the girls are finally getting the game, but the wind's not blowing 28 miles an hour.
And a little nutmeg there. And Reese Hardy underplayed that one. Kinley's on an island. Defense is retreating to help, and they get there.
Nice job by the defense.
Reese is going to have to recover again. That's better. There it is. They needed the clear, and they got it. So they push it out past the 30. You can see the experience on the face of Kinley Golden. When she's on those islands, she knows what her job is. She knows how to do it. The cross, well defended by Kinley Golden.
Goodness, Kinley Golden. Wow, what a play.
Dun-a-na, Sports Center save.
That is about her 7th save, and 4 of them have been pretty
Yeah, that was.
But that one was amazing.
Yeah, she had to reach out to the limit of what her hands could get to and put her.
You know, and sometimes a play like that really gives momentum and pumps your team.
And we see it here as Caroline's flying down the far sideline. She's able to get there. Ball pops loose on her, though. The Indian faithful, none too happy with the outcome there, but ball awarded to MacArthur, and they're going to award a free kick right on the sideline. Reno has a substitute at the midfield stripe who will substitute at the next eligible time, which would be the ball out of bounds and in possession of the Lady Indians, I believe. Great job by Leslie. She stepped through one. Lady Indians trying to keep the ball in the offensive end of the field.
Nice takeaway.
Good job by Reese. She couldn't get it all squared up, but kept it back in play. Conley with it.
That was really close to a handball. Play on. Kinley's got it marked.
She punches it out with the left foot. Played off of the numbers.
Excellent job.
That one's checked down and back. Carly plays that one right at the midfield stripe. Reno looks to attack, pressure coming from behind. Great timing, and Reese Hardy, I think she got her foot caught. She did. She went to accelerate, sort of drug her toe, couldn't quite get up to speed in time. That ball's going to be awarded a goal kick. We're inside 7 minutes, so if you've been watching over the last 3 or 4 minutes, the pace of play has slowly started to pick up. It was sort of at about a 70%, then at about a 75%. Right now we're running about 80-85%. Continue to watch the intensity of that ramp up. That 50-50 ball is won by MacArthur. Throw in awarded to the Lady Highlanders right in front of the Indian bench. Throw it over the top. Another fast break look coming, but run down defensively. Good job defensively there. Steps through and clears the box. Bree Vickers with it. Last touched out of bounds by the Lady Highlanders. So Bree with it at the end of the coaching box at about the 25-yard line. That ball awarded to the Indians. Throw in from the far side 40. And a substitution as we see Conley check out. I believe that was Carly who checked back in. And Carly doesn't get a lot of minutes on the bench. Reese tries to find Leslie, and great job by Leslie forcing the ball to just be killed out of bounds on the near side sideline. Throw-in awarded to the Lady Indians. Throwing it in about 8 yards deep. That ball's going to go no good. Out of bounds. But through the upright. So in a few months, that'd be worth either 1 or 3, but just a little bit too early in the season for that one yet. Although I believe spring ball for the gridiron type of football has ended. .50-50 ball. Both bodies hit the floor, but the Lady Indians, the benefactor there, or the beneficiary rather. Of all the words I know, I seem to get those two confused a lot. Inside 4 to play here in the second 40-minute frame. El Reno trying to steal one late, and whistle blows. Looks like MacArthur will be awarded the ball. So a free kick coming from about the 30-yard line for MacArthur. Offside's the call. No penalty called against El Reno. The Lady Highlander slow to get up, but hits her feet. Time is stopped, and the official is going to go talk to Coach Williams to, I think, probably clarify what she saw, or what he saw. I think Coach Williams is also asking why the decision to pass on the other end, which is a fair question. And when you put the uniform on, you're subject to those inquiries. Free kick from the 18, sort of bounces in there, and no real threat there to the skilled senior. She snags that one with 2 hands, says thank you very much, let's send this the other way. Rolls to her right, puts her foot on it. It's going to bounce just shy of the 40. Bree's going to play it off her numbers, checks it back to Taylor Decker, goes out of bounds. Not the way El Reno wanted to play that one. Gave him a freebie deep in the defensive end as we are inside 150 seconds. Now, that is the extent of my math abilities. If it was more than that, I couldn't tell you how many it was, but I can double 60 and add 30. They're going to award a throw in. Looks like at about the 9-yard line. So we'll see. She'll start deep. Take us 2 steps, a crow hop, drag the toe, and we're back to play. And that's going to trickle out of bounds and a corner kick awarded. So I think El Reno really wanted that one. That curled a little more than they wanted. They were trying to bury it right down there, a throw in deep in the corner, but a corner kick awarded instead. So a scoring opportunity here as we see the senior netminder line her players up. That one's headed around, and Kinley just snags it. She bats it down with her right hand and then snags it and tucks it under her arm. And we saw her right there. She looked over her shoulder, felt the pressure coming, let the challenging Lady Highlander clear, and then put the ball in play. That ball's headed. And a collision near midfield as, I think Caroline took a shot there. And the clock stops with 50 seconds to play in regulation. Caroline quickly to her feet. And try to walk that one off. And the officials, I think, telling her that she's going to have to sub out because he stopped the clock for her as she's trying to argue her point. Unable to win the argument. I can't guarantee what the rule is, but that's the rule in every other sport. If the official has to stop play to an injured player, you do have to come off. That's not to say she can't go right back in at the next subbing opportunity, but she does have to come off if they stop play, stop the clock and stop play for her. So we're back to it. Kinley punches that one out near the 50. Leslie pokes it loose and tries to sprint catch up to it down the far sideline, but they're going to say out of bounds. Doesn't get there in time. Throw-in awarded to MacArthur.
So she made up about 10 yards.
She did, and that hustle forced that throw-in instead of being from the 30 from about the 15-yard line. So
Correct.
It bought her about 45 feet. And El Reno,
we got a penalty on our own.
That's right, 15 seconds. El Reno trying to get set quickly. 12 seconds. 5 seconds. They get it in play. They're going to get one look at it. Caroline tries to bend it into the hands of the netminder. That's the end of regulation. We're tied at 0. I believe we're going to go to the first 10-minute extra time, but we will step away for a brief commercial break. You're watching Lady Indians Playoff Soccer from Cameron University. We'll be right back.
Of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We know you have options when it comes to your vehicles, so we are grateful for the fact that you make us your dealership of choice. Whether you are needing service or parts on your existing vehicles, or possibly you are in the market for a new or newer vehicle, at Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, we will never take your time, loyalty, and friendship for granted. We are here for you. 405-262-2466, I-40 and Highway 81, exit 125. Dorsey Jones Buick GMC, the dealership with the gray canopy covers.
At El Reno Family Dentistry, we are dedicated to providing you and your family with the highest quality of dental care in a comfortable, affordable, and friendly way. We offer a wide range of services from digital x-rays and implants to Botox. We are insurance friendly and offer flexible financing. Call today for your free first visit at 405-262-6737. We can't wait to see you here at El Reno's most caring dental office.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Back to it, as we prepare for the first of two, if necessary, 10-minute extra times, 10-minute extra periods, as it were. We're tied at 0 apiece. The teams have flipped ends, so El Reno now defending the west goal. And so maybe a little bit of an advantage, but the sun is far enough down on the horizon, still high enough and that it's not going to be in your eyes yet, but the shadows are long.
Nice passing.
Caroline Huber looks to score, gets her pocket pick there. Takes a lot of contact. And look to see some different rotations by the Indians defensively here. They're going to start bringing an extra man up. Instead of playing 4-deep defense, they'll play a little bit of 3-deep. Sort of like pull the goalie in hockey, where you bench the goalie and bring the sixth attacker onto the ice. And neither team has been, to my knowledge, neither team has been shown the yellow.
McKinley right now is on point. They're not getting anything past her.
No, she's doing a great job. Great job defensively by El Reno recovering. MacArthur actually had an opportunity to try and clear that for a break, and they didn't do it. So out of bounds and a goal kick awarded.
Good hustle by Leslie. Again.
El Reno continuing to press. Out of bounds. Throw in awarded to MacArthur. You see Joey pressuring the ball early. Out of bounds, last touched off the foot of Lyerly, so another throw in for MacArthur, but still a long way from pay dirt. You see the Lady Indians still up pressing. And here they are with only really 3 deep defenders. A deep safety valve and the other 2 up near the midfield stripe. So where they traditionally go 4 wide across the back, they go 3 wide. That's burned out of bounds, so a throw into MacArthur. And there's Highlanders slowly moving down the field, 10, 15 yards at a time. Keep everything in front of you. No fast breaks. Good job there by the freshman to keep that in play. Leslie with it. She clears it. Pokes it middle. MacArthur, great job there by El Reno to keep it alive. MacArthur tries to clear it. Leslie runs underneath it. Back to Conley. Conley to Joey. Joey tries to put one on goal. It's going to trickle out of bounds. A goal kick awarded. Joey's about a half a second away from getting all that squared up and being able to put some volume, put some velocity rather on that ball. She was almost leaning a little bit too far back, and I don't think felt comfortable putting a full leg on it for fear she fell. That one got away from Carly. That's not the way she wanted to kill that ball. That ball was spinning hard when she got a hold of it, and it slung it out of bounds on the near side. Throw in awarded to MacArthur at the El Reno 30. El Reno was able to keep it on the offensive end of the field for about 3.5 minutes. And you're not going to shut them out completely. They're going to come down and they're going to make some plays on the goal. Like that one right there, but well defended. Nice job. She didn't clear that one cleanly. That one's going to check back, but Joey's going to have a chance at it, and she can't play it cleanly. Kurt, I get the feeling a little bit of maybe undue urgency defensively down here. You got to continue to play calm. Play the way it's worked for you all night, and that's a good job there. They're going to let the throw-in go out of bounds and a goal kick awarded, so Kinley will have the opportunity to set the offense up. Kinley takes 3 steps and puts her right foot on it, bends it nicely to the near side. MacArthur still showing pressure. That's better, but no Lady Indian there. Carly goes stride for stride to the near side. And she handles it out of bounds, and I believe I had that last touched by MacArthur, but that's a long way looking through a lot of people. They're going to award it to a throw-in to MacArthur, which is better than the corner kick. The throw-in's much easier to defend than a corner kick. Not that you can't score out of a throw-in, but the statistics are in your favor. And a violation called against MacArthur, so El Reno again the beneficiary of the whistle. Free kick coming for the Indians. Carly had it set up at the 5-yard line inside the box. She's actually going to take it out. Okay, they're going to award, I think, an illegal throw-in perhaps was the call, so El Reno will take possession on the illegal throw-in. Carly throws it over the top and to Caroline Huber's right foot. Nice. And El Reno stuck their face in the way to keep that one alive. Caroline Huber with it attacking down the far side. She's been in and out of the concussion protocol, so anytime she hits the deck, you hold your breath a little bit. And that collision there, it's clean. It's a hard collision, but that's the take the charge collision. Put that chin on your chest, so when that body hits, when you land on your back, you don't get that whip effect or that head slaps the ground. That's where a lot of these concussions come from. Same way you take a charge in the basketball gym. Put that chin on your chest and hold it there. You increase your buffer zone. If you do have a whipping effect, a whiplash type effect, you're less likely to hit something hard and unforgiving. .307 to play. That one's cleared deep. It takes 1 bounce, 2 bounces, it dies. Kinley's going to have some work ahead of her here. And that's going to do it. And in extra time, Lady Indian season comes to an end. They drop it 0-1 at Cameron on what is ultimately a bad bounce. But you know what? Good bounces, bad bounces, windy, calm, you got to win them when they matter. That's right. And at the end of the season, I don't care how many soccer players there are, only one team goes home with the win, with their last game as a win.
Very well played game by both teams.
It was. They needed nearly every minute of the extra 10. It was about 2.5 remaining on that goal. We will be bringing you baseball playoffs. I'm not going to drag Kurt to that one. The schedule's a little bit up in the air. It's, if you win, if you lose, you might play here, you might play there. So a lot of up and down. Kurt has a little more traditional work day than Mr. Pounds makes me have. So we will be bringing you the regional tournament in baseball from Piedmont High School. So come on out. See us Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I know it's small town Saturday, so get your fix of burger day and then head on down the road to the home of the Wildcats. And we're well north of 140,000 views for the season. So for each and every one of you at home, that makes what we do a lot of fun. I don't get paid Kirk Herbstreit money, but I still get paid to talk about sports, and it doesn't get a whole lot better than that in my eyes. For all of us here at ElRenoIndians.tv, for Cole Owen, Kurt Parker, I'm Zach Morgan, and as Kurt always says,
Go Indians.
We'll see y'all next time.